Bobby Baron. Okada go makana say you head go mani. Ejura. Asante man temu ira ira. Ko pin ma so ba bia odaya no. Wono kana asante man temu ti training. Ejura. Obviously, Andrew na ko asante na chairman. Ana chairman, wo chairman na tuna mpanyimfo a John Dramani Mahama, the national chairman, Samuel Ufuzombo. I want to say, I'm not making up party now. No make champion for. No one can you phone to say, the other woman are too late. The other woman are told to John Dramani Mahama. The other woman are told Ufuzombo.
For teacher Leaders in Fire One TV. NDC American penny for Ejura. Nti omaba dagumba hene ahemfi ya omono edin komo ana yeton kre ebe ama wo no ti chana afofo nya bihwe kwa me ejeni boati na akọtọ meton kra de ama wo
ade ebe ye musuo ne esan kwanhia na tete NDC ene montam yakobo ono kwajira
niti na muna da albarka ne ta ka amne sala bisu je kanya kan mafiya wani ne MP ba shi no kana ko ya shi ma kan lo wal ba na bari mu mai magana muna da albarka ne sala MP so kana kuma ka da ko ha Answer was salatu ala rasulillah. So,
nti ebusiafo no e o fi na NDC American penny for about Sabre Rasa Media eka ho sanso na Elvis a free anchor and so already show akamba teacher boama otukuno and so eka ho Ejura MP ewa ha ana na ko si oya Ashanti Regional Chairman for the NDC ono so ewa Rasa Media fi picture na ko si be mpenifoni na teacher boama otukuno so na abone check ko a o chi ho no ya no chama ho ya Fire One TV si teacher ko fi ni so cewa ha ya tun kariya ma mu da sigiya ile ce ne telefon ne kada ka
amuja kompanyi fo kompanyi ya salati
na wani na amfani da kwame na gudun shekani na gudun da bala'i bisa da ne mai yana shiga ban da dala en benetin ma duwa wato kudi NDC za a ganin na kamana na amfani
Fire One TV sai da ka fini da su ne NDC amanya ko ne panin ko ana sabre o maba Ejura ebe hwe wona itu kan wo no na maba dagumba hene ahemfi na omo edi amane sorry ha Rasa Media mfi wa ha ame hanabisi oye remains organizer wa ha sanso na office of free and cry and so ewa ha ya na mache ama afofro nya bia hwe
ربنا تقبل منا وعلينا انك انت التواب الرحيم ربنا وارنا مناسكنا وارنا انك انت التواب الرحيم Sarki the national organizer da manyan shi Ashanti Regional Chairman da manyan shi da manyan mu babban shugaban kasa tsohon kasa John Dramani Mahama wai an zo an gaiso wakili ake ranar addu'a gaba mun nan
wana huwa kwa madeni wase embayefo efi na baya honorable Joshua Akamba edi wo wani be kuma Ashanti Region wo mo se yamfantu serikeni se ebetimi abase ebeni tama yebaye ni ya do ano na bayefo no fra na bia omunia
saboda shi babu ya muzo kuma mu yi gaisuwar taziya kuma ba ku ce komai ba
wase yentimi mma na ye mamma chia efia ayi abam na ye nsa ya chi enko
musan da aka yi ga koya aka yi an yi zaman da za a yi bakin da za a zo an sai ruwa
wasu sani yin ina yi ni sai ayi ba fiya da ya be trasi ya trasi ya be botan da ba nsu ama banyifo ano
saboda shi wanda da kai da hannun mu su manyan na sun amfani da mu tare da mu duka da NDC gari ga duka wanda da kai da hannun mu kuyi 1000 cedi so ko kudi miliyan 10
ya se banyifo se aron sai ni biya ka no kusa ne nsem ya she ye nuano a wafiri mu no a ayi no e ga senta ye na ye se ye di ka bo so no andoa tent whatever banyifo se ekuta nsem million baako edu banyifo emfanya inyina so na ye mfa nsem pa ye mfa ma ye dia no baabi a wo ko no yakobon o ma ne hia malaika papa
saboda shi kana cika zuwa an kai wannan guri an ba sarki da danji an kara a yi makokin yaro
kwasi before I be close adoa no omunyi sika mfa ma sarki na wonyina so emfa emompai momfa mfanto so ye ba no ye nim se e se ma mo akwa na mo so no nti eba di mo sini kese ba ko ta wa
was able to the Gumba and NDC company for Abraham. Oh no, Elvis a free young crack.
Kellana mashallah kellana sannan ga gwamnati sannan ga sauran
abuja ko mun ce yanzu sarki fese wa kasa eti mun ce da baki da suka zo sana baki da suka zo wasi abuwa abahana me gida yanki bawo wasi omu fiura MP Bawa Brahma Ibrahim. Doji ya shugabancin sun zo ne. Wasu sa'arunci ana banyifo ya bekan hono ma ba. Ba ka sanin masoyinka. Sheren da wani musiba ya same ka. Wasu uturi mu da fuda. Ko kuma da san beto. Komin masoyinka lokacin da musiba bai same ka. Wasu uhunu adafo ana bibiya e bibiya ti sa sema ada aseba to ana hu adafo pa kan ngoro shikune mu shuguji wasi ode aseda pc pa ne man kwani to ambai to shugaba da yi tausayin mu wasi o man kwani da John Dramani Mahama awo mu wo mu mo to cire su suka zo su mura kasuwan tare awo yi mu sai mun mura dan makiya wa mu da sama su tanye mu bakin ciki da ya cika da mu wasi na mun wa mu awo akoma sai ya atuwo muna roƙo Allah saka musu alheri wasi Australia kupon sai ya kupon omwa kana Allah sa irin haka saki faru wasi Australia kupon sai BBC mai yayi mai sini sannan muna roƙo kasar mu Ghana wasi Australia fa ko amma Ghana wani abin da yake na ɓacin rai komin kankanta suka da Allah ya yi wasu abiya a bai sai Ghana ko ni na kuma na bibiya kisa mai yayi mai sini shi muna roƙo Allah ya kare taimako wasu Australia ko ko sai ya ko omwa ya ko ko omwa insha Allah ya ko ko on di en pai ko to mai ya da mai su sai da sarki sai oda
Ebusianti mpanimfoɔ no aba Dagomba hene ahemfie ya mababa chia wɔn mu ɛsɛ NDC amanyɔkuo no mpanimfoɔ ɛna aba Dagomba hene ahemfie a wɔn ababa chia wɔn mu na wɔn gu so ɛkɔ efie a ɔhaw no esisi mu no mmiɛnsa no na ɔmakɔ akɔkyeakyea abusuafoɔ na egusia wɔ ha no ma yɛdi akyire ni ahwɛ deɛ ɛrekɔ soɔ nti waba so a na ɔkyɛ ama foforɔ nya bi ahwɛ teacher kofi media so ne fire 1 TV so wura sami jampi ana ɔhun sɛ ɔne ɛmɛbunu no ɛreba no communication director edma NDC amanyɔkuo no ɛyɛ sami jampi sanso na Elvis Afriye Ankra ɛnso ɛwɔ ha Elvis Afriye Ankra ɛnso ɛwɔ ha ɔmo nyinaa ɛbɛ bi ana Peter Boama Otikuno sami jampi na ekwe Peter Boama Otikuno ɔno nso ana ɔkorɔ no women's organizer nso ana ɛkɔ no youth deputy youth organizer ne na pampu nyinaa Elvis Afriye Ankra and so in your picture Elvis Afriye Ankra in your picture Ejabusia ɔmo headed towards abusia fie no baako and yɛn nso sɛ ebi akyire na yɛkɔ na yɛde amanebɔ no ɛbɛsom mo nti no ɔmo kɔ aberanteɛ baako firi mu no na abusia fie nti no yɛde amanebɔ no woyɛ megyina to ɔwae abusia nti no yɛhade towards efie ne baako yɛkɔ fie ne baako nti wohwɛ convoy no a mpanimfoɔ ɛbaa convoy ɛna wohu sɛ ɛwɔ hɔ nom no ne nyinaa ne sɛ nnipa mmiɛnsa na so far ɔmawuo deɛ di kan no ɛyɛ aberanteɛ kaaka no a ɔwuiɛ no ana ne deɛ ne ho abufuo kɔbaeɛ a ɔmo kyerɛ tutu kɔbaa mu a nnipa mmienu nso ewu ɛka ho nti ɛka ho a ayɛ mmiɛnsa baako fie ana yɛakɔ no wɔn a afiri mu no baako fie dagomba hene ahemfie na sɛ dagomba hene nana ɛno no ti ɔmakɔ fie hɔ nom akɔ kyia abusua ama ɔmo 1000 Ghana cedis sɛ yi no ɔmo mfa nyɛ ntotoa n'akyire ɔmo ɛbɛte ɔmo nka eti yɛ follow up to aberanteɛ baako ɔmo yɛ n'ayie ɛwɔ anim hɔ nom aberanteɛ na sale no ɔmo yɛ nado a ɛwɔ anim hɔ nom aberanteɛ na sale no ɔmo yɛ nado a ɛwɔ anim hɔ nom nti yɛkɔ ɛhɔ nso ne akɔhwɛ deɛ NDC mpanimfoɔ ɛwɔ ka ɛwɔ ɛhɔ nom the Fire 1 TV is the feature of media yɛma live update from Ejura community national security minister na the interior minister rather and so bahano interior minister and so the bag is so dear interior minister and so bahano it's also bad because Ghana man penny as on commission of inquiry no more him that is the ekofa ba ya sa same way na ba ya na omo enhwehwem okay the traders they are doing their daily activities normal daily activities are se wo hedwom hono ma omo dwo dwa omo mbeko school on school for no ko no mo ye adwuma so bia eye na adwuma e wo Ejura monten so enti sa ba die bedumi aka se asomdie emframa ebo e wo hanom pa asomdie emframa ebo e wo Ejura ni na nka NDC amanyɔkuo no aba Ejura omo eba na omo nso abehwe nia ekoso e wo hanom makɔ dagomba hene na himfie ya omo tia kɔ enanim mama yɛnkɔ enanim wohwɛ a yɛkɔ fie ne baako me agye sɛ mbɛkɔ asibiti hɔ na ɛhɔ nso no prafo a omaka wo ho akɔhwɛ wo mo dey na yɛdi akyire come what me will give you live update as and when the story unfolds it's no mo kan ho na yɛnante the Fire 1 TV we will strive to give you the story no matter what and found the BCVA no you be the akyire rem na won so nsa ka story no na wo kuno the airport so nso ɛwɔ Ejura ɛne ne mpakere mu ti no mesrɛ ɔyɛ no akyɛ ama afoforɔ nso ɛnya bi ahwɛ mehu sɛ ɔmo wura ayasabea hɔ ɔmo wura ayasabea like ɔwura yi sɛ ɔbɛkɔ hospital hɔ na hospital nso na ɛwura ɛwɔ hɔ no ɔmo akɔhwɛ wɔn mo so ɔmo wura ayasabea hɔ no yɛn sɛ deɛ akyire yɛwura hospital hɔ no ne ahwɛ deɛ mpanimfoɔ no ɛkɔka ɛde afa ho. We want you to share this video. Fire One TV so copy this cam ho yɛ teacher go media and so boy ma so for kwa me gini boatin na nakokoto na me ton krade ma sasa pon ma no mi na mo say ma boatin ma jogina ma wuso a no di sem na mo ho ya dada bo ta ko dia ma jin fa ko jo ma ya my friend edam ina se ma Teresa donko ma Rita ma boatin ma fancha mo ana person mo ni na mo hwe sim sem hu comments no comments na begum comments na begum tika crew bashiru no hu se wa baso well hospital ho na ye rain yan ko enanim hospital ho ana sabi women's organizer esi come no hu se NDC Leaders no Muguswa Omura Ayasabia Honoma National Women's Organizer in your picture. You know, other executives are Bebia Omu area Ayasabia Honoma Omu Ayasabia Honkene and Penipoina Pepoina Banai Abba Omuchi made Johnny the Aswell. The Abanoma maybe in Egypt. Deputy Youth Organizer, National Deputy Youth Organizer, Fanboy, or her, dancing or Russ, Summit Jumpy in your picture there. You know, they are heading towards Sabian inside road. Nadia.
Yeah. Ambassador. Ambassador.
I'm not really more Hanama.
Ambassador.
I'm more a share a craft. I'm not really more Hanama. I'm more a share a craft. I'm not about the anchor. We have so more, huh? I see our Hanma. Dear Cosina, ye chat now a day. I'm not until I had my dear Cosina, ye chat now a dear Mawo. Tell us how much time I'm afraid you'll be here. Right, Mr. Fianca, and one in Penifono, a share one a prano. And yeah, it's not easy to get the shots, but Kakaya, women's organizer, you know, regional organizer, some of the Shea or more Asha one. Mamma Bako, it took an Ebama, Fenty, or no Mugan in China, or more Nasiru, Mammy, Nasiru was free. Now, Mammy and Omaba, and Penifui Ashan or Ewahana. Fire One TV, feature Kofi Media. God bless you guys for your good works. Jacob Irene here, and I'm not very much I'm open here. And you bet yes, that I catch you say, it's Ramaya, my boy. Mumu, no one is such as you know, here for a behavior. the number never too. Yeah, the number never too. So you have the members there asking questions. I'm in Pumcity. Yeah, much I'm Fire One TV to me. Teacher Coffee Media so. You go so yes some. You go see some. NDC amanye konim penimfo a eba ye bi Ejura Same Jemfi, National Communications Director, Sefi Ankra, Director of Elections, and also Ewaha, on Ebano, Sefi Ankra, and Albano, Director of Elections, and Washe Omoria Albano. And Yabetesa. Yawo Otukono, and so a woman, Peter Boama Otukono, and also one Joshua Akamba, and so come MP, yeah, or important baby. Yes, medical superintendent, Dr. Mensa Manye, and so Abba, Dr. Mensa Manye, Abba, our address and Penfono, the Ecoso, so we are going to listen to Dr. Mensa Manye and then see what he has for us. That will be better. Dr. Mensa Baba address and for the so shall say so Casa Yabema, the Ecosuna. Now also. I think they want to.
I will address the media here. So
okay. Media follow.
Dr. Mensa Manye.
Media phone and buy media guys can come forward.
You will still take the address.
Oh, Mumbia will say,
on Tuesday, there was very bad incident here, truly leading to the death of two brothers after the crash between the youth and the military officers. Actually, one died before arrival, and the other person died shortly, 10 minutes after arrival, after we've been trying to resuscitate him, give all the necessary drugs that we could, the infusion oxygen, and hemotransfuse him, but within 10 minutes he passed. Those were the 2 who passed. In addition, we have 4 others who were severely injured. Actually, 2 of them were in a critical condition. I referred one that very day to Confanoche because after the crowd had dispersed, I reviewed the client again and realized there was internal bleeding because he had an injury at the right side of the waist, penetrating. So there were profuse bleeding inside. So I deemed it necessary to refer to Confanoche for further investigation and management. Here we are limited. We could only do an X-ray. And I know there will be exploratory laparatomy, that there will be surgery to be carried on. So I deem it fit to refer for that further investigation and management. I think from the response I've been hearing, it's also doing very well. Yes, and the other one, which was also serious, had a fracture of the femur bone. That is the thigh bone, the right thigh bone towards the knee, with multiple fractures and multiple injury to the thighs. Having seen that, I think after the X-ray, based on the gravity of the injury with the multiple fractures, I deem it necessary to also refer him to an orthopedic hospital, an orthopedic surgeon to manage. He was also doing very well, stable. And 2 other people, by God's grace, after the incident, examining them, they were relatively stable, so I discharged them that very day. So that was about the history.
Was it attributed to gunshots or bullet wounds or they fell?
What I saw and on the X-ray actually suggests they had injury from a gunshot.
Thank you. So,
Thank you very much, Doc. And so we want to commend you for the yeoman's job you are doing for the injured. We salute your courage. Even before we came here, we had seen an interview of you know, explaining how you and the other medical officers on duty here are working hard to save the lives of our brothers who have been injured. We are most grateful. We will pray that God will strengthen you, give you wisdom to be able to stand this difficult time and help our brothers who are in critical condition. And even after we leave, our MP and other representatives who are here will be coming here often to check on our brothers here, because we see this not as a partisan issue, not as an NDC issue, but as a national issue. And so we are committed to doing everything necessary to ensure that our brothers here recover. So thank you very much for the time given us. Thank you.
Actually, 6 of them came in on account of sudden collapse, having heard their children were shot. Actually, we did the resuscitation. 5 of them were okay and were discharged.
Wow.
But currently, that's the other one severely traumatized.
That's the mother.
The mother.
This is a national
mother.
Yes.
But I'm trusting the Lord that she was will get recovered.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Okay, so so distinguished friends from the media, we are here for and on behalf of the leadership of the National Democratic Congress. And we are here in the wake of the mindless killing of 3 innocent citizens of Ejura. We are here not because one or two of the people who have been murdered are members of the NDC. We are here primarily because all the people who have been murdered and injured are citizens of Ghana. And this is not an attack on any political party or any town, but an attack on all of us as Ghanaians. We are here to console the families of those who have lost their loved ones and the injured, to check up on them, see how they are doing, encourage the doctors to do their best to stabilize them and hopefully help their speedy recovery. Now, let me state that as a political party, we are completely appalled and disgusted at what happened in the Ejura a few days ago. The state-sponsored killing of innocent young men of this town by the military is not only reprehensible and condemnable, but it is barbaric, it is evil, and it is an issue that has totally eroded the confidence that many citizens have in our security agencies. We condemn it in no uncertain terms, and we are here demanding for justice.
That's right.
Justice to appease the souls of those who have been murdered and their families.
That's right.
Justice to appease the souls and the families of those who have been injured.
Yes.
And we are demanding that first and foremost, those who murdered Ibrahim Mohammed, aka Kaka, are immediately put before a court of competent jurisdiction, prosecuted, convicted, and punished in accordance with law. We have gathered evidence on the ground, and I'm sure some of you are already aware of that the two people who murdered him are known bodyguards of the sitting municipal chief executive. And that is a matter of public record in Ejura. Everybody knows that. The evidence points to that direction. We are aware of attempts by some elements in the police in the area to change the narrative, cover up, and blame the murder on an innocent brother of Ibrahim Mohammed, aka Kaka. But we are telling the police that the people of Ejura are following this matter keenly. We are following the matter keenly. We know the eyewitness accounts. We know other relevant testimonies, other witnesses who have information on what transpired. And so no attempt to sweep what has happened under the carpet, to shield the real perpetrators and blame this dastardly act on innocent people will wash. The real culprits, some of whom have been arrested, must be immediately prosecuted, convicted, and punished. But more importantly, we are demanding for the immediate dismissal of the municipal chief executive of Ejura. He is the main brain behind these criminal, barbaric, and evil actions that have gone on or that have taken place in Ejura the past few days. It was his boys who murdered Kaka. Kaka is a known MPP member. He's been an active social media person or advocate all these years, even under the NDC administration. We understand that he was highlighting problems that the people of Ejura were going through on his social media handles. Nobody threatened him, harassed him, assaulted him, or killed him at the time. He went about his work in a very peaceful manner. So why will he be targeted by members of the ruling government or the ruling party on the grounds that he's making their party unpopular, just because this gentleman was exposing the ills in Ejura, issues of sanitation, issues of bad roads, issues of unemployment, issues of security, and so on and so forth. What has happened is very sad. And until the perpetrators are arrested and dealt with according to law, I'm not sure that the soul of Ibrahim Mohammed Eke Kaka will have any peaceful rest. And so we are saying that apart from dealing with the killers, the municipal chief executive whose bodyguards committed that murder, and the municipal chief executive who is the same person who deployed the military to attack young peaceful protesters, military men who squatted, aimed and shot at unarmed, harmless, retreating protesters. That municipal chief executive officer cannot continue to be in office. And it is important that with immediate effect, he is dismissed from office, arrested, and prosecuted. Aside that, the police commander for Ejura, the military commander who was responsible for the mindless deployments that caused the death of Nasiru and Mohammed Mutala, must be immediately interdicted, prosecuted, and punished in accordance with law. People cannot hide behind the uniforms they are wearing to commit crimes and get away with that. And per information we are gathering on the ground, we understand that the military officers who shot into the crowd and killed Mutala and Abdul Nasiru were not the regular military officers we know.
No.
These are bearded, ear-ringed military officers who we believe are vigilante elements of the new patriotic party who have been integrated into the military force. They are the same people who committed atrocities we all saw during the Ayawaso West Wagon by-elections and got away with it. They are the same people who murdered innocent citizens of this country at Techiman South. Yes. They are the same people who murdered innocent citizens at Ablikuma Central, Savilugu, and other parts of the country in the run-up to the 2020 elections. How long will our own government that we have elected, how long will security agencies that we ourselves as a people have established and are paying be used against citizens? How long would they be used to shoot, maim and kill their own citizens? We commend Moral Society for speaking up, but we think a lot more people should speak up. This issue cannot be business as usual. People should not expect that we will discuss this issue for a few days and it will be swept under the carpet like it happened in the case of the Techiman South, Ayawaso West Wagon, and all the other cases that I've alluded to. No. We want justice in this matter because that is the only way we can have sustainable and genuine peace in Ejura. So we thank you very much for coming. From here, after checking up on the injured here, we will be going to the Adwa of Abdul Nasir, who was a very key member of the NDC before his unfortunate passing. And so when we are done with that, we will address you again before we leave for Accra. Thank you very much.